Okay, the next topic is a lahar. A lahar is more like a mud flow. Okay, so when you have a volcanic eruption, oftentimes you just get the liquids and all that stuff. It's really a mess. That's what it is. So here's the definitions. They're volcanic mud flows. They are a lot of, this is a typo, of volcanic debris and water. Most lahars occur shortly after an eruption, but some can occur months or even years during large rainstorms. They are very damaging and typically limited to river valleys. Because of the high temperature, can melt ice and snow at the summit, creating a lahar. This is what happened on Mount St. Helens in 1980, and is the data that you graphed in the activity, if you've already done the activity or if you did the podcast first, whatever. So you're going to graph that data. All right, and you can see another picture of a lahar. Just see how it just oozed out. Oh my gosh, it's just a big mud flow. All right, some more pictures of lahars. This is the Mount St. Helens one. Here's a picture of lahar, December of 1998. You can still see the scar that it left. This was a cool one. This was in. This is still remnants of the Mount St. Helens right here, and the lahars. This is the mud flow. This is through this huge river valley, and it was pretty amazing. The stuff that was done there. So yeah, this is pretty cool pictures that we're looking at here, I think. All right, how do you control a lava flow? Boy, So how do you make it stop? Well, obviously, since it's a liquid, to make it controlled, you have to you have to cool it down. And so if you look at this picture, pretty cool picture really, you can see a guy trying to stop, probably this is his house or somebody's house, and they're trying to save the house. I'm guessing this is a Hawaiian picture. And you can see he's spraying water on there, trying to cool it off and stop the lava flow from destroying his house. Yeah, you can see right here, this is in Iceland right here. This is a picture of a lava flow, and you can just see all these hoses. They're trying to stop it, and they were able to stop it and save the city. Here's one, an old ancient one, somebody pumping some water from an old boat, trying to stop one that's encroaching in the water. All right, so here's a question. How does the temperature, slope, and volume affect the area covered? So what do you think? Yeah, I bet you probably can think this one through. All right, let's hit some more topics. All right, I want to talk tree molds, Hawaii islands, Hawaii laws, lava features, topographic control of flows, etc. So actually at this stage what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it over to the experts. I've got a couple of friends who also have who are amazing teachers as well, and so we're going to learn from them. And so let's learn about
tree molds. They're pretty cool. These are a couple of tree molds that are in the ground. So this used to be a tree, and as the lava surrounded the tree burned out and left this empty space inside of it.
Look at the mold of the bark. You can see the tree bark. Wood gone, all burned away. You can see what was left, but the bark made an impression in the molten hot lava.
The first one of these that we saw in Hawaii on our vacation, Mr. Mo looked at it and said, yeah, so what? It's a hole in the ground.
It looked like it needed a fence post in it.
Yeah, it's a hole. But then we came across this other area that had a lot of tree molds where the lava itself had drained away. It had continued moving away and left these tree molds. Cool guy. Yeah, because he was wearing his Hawaiian shirt, so he thinks he's cool.
You can tell I'm actually kind of hot. I look like I'm sweating.
It's hot in Hawaii and humid. But all of these pillars that are standing up, that's because there was a tree there that as the lava came into contact with the tree, it cooled down the lava really, really quickly and made this pillar.
The trunk of the tree was right here. You can see the top where it used to come out, and then, you know, you had a nice tree on top. But this used to be, the trunk of the tree was down inside there. And it cooled the lava immediately and adjacent to it, and then the rest of the hot lava went away and left these way cool, big, giant tree trunk, empty middle tree trunk guys sitting around. You see they're pretty big because there's the path you walk on down there to go visit all this stuff.
Okay, so volcanoes and Hawaii laws. We found out a lot of interesting stuff in Hawaii. That, number one, if you evacuate your house, if you leave your house because a lava flow may come and engulf your house, that means you have just turned your house over to the government and it is no longer your house.
So this guy had to wait. He had to actually stay over here in his little house, which is right here just off the picture. And then he had to make a little road right back across the lava flow to get back to his little driveway in his house. And believe me, this is out in the middle of nowhere on the side of a hill. So if he would have abandoned his property, he would give it up and the state would take it away. Sounds like a really old Hawaiian law to me that they really don't need anymore.
But they still have it in effect, unfortunately. A lot of areas in Hawaii, even today, are being completely covered up by lava flows. The Royal Gardens is being completely covered up, and there is no longer any houses. One of the things that we found pretty interesting is that on either side of some of these lava flows, there's just little small slivers of lava that come through. On one side is a house. The insurance companies won't pay because you have no more power and no more water. You still have a house, you still have a structure.
That's true. Pretty unfair.
Not real good laws, but...
Don't have access to your house, can't get there, don't have anything but a little few sticks standing together, and that's your house. And, of course, the insurance companies screw you by not paying for any of that because, hey, your house is still there.
Exactly. So a few lava features, lava tubes, are tunnels inside of a lava flow where hot molten hot lava, continues to flow through this tunnel down to a different location.
And then the tunnels drain out, and what's left behind, they've made a little walkway. In fact, you can walk this little path for a couple of miles up through this tunnel. This is where it comes out into daylight.
This is the Thurston Lava Tube in Hawaii, and it's one of the more famous ones, named after the geologist who first found it. But they're pretty cool. Some of them are very large, some are much smaller as well. Just kind of depends. Skylights. They're seeing a lot of skylights right now in the active lava flows in Hawaii. A skylight is just a big hole in top of a lava tube that you can then see and sample the lava that's flowing through the lava tube. The lava tubes help to insulate the lava so it stays much hotter, so it flows very quickly, which is why the lava that's coming off of the top of Kilauea, the Pu'u'o'o vent, is how many kilometers away from the ocean? Like 10?
Yeah, it's way up there.
It's pretty far, but this lava doesn't cool down because it's in those lava tubes. So it stays pretty hot until it gets to the ocean.
Look at all the pahoihoi. Nice ropey lava flows. Nice and black, too, and shiny.
One of the things that when the lava hits the ocean, it does pretty much explode. Hot lava hitting cold ocean water, it explodes, it shatters, and can become a black sand beach. Black sand beaches occur in a couple of places on Earth, the island of Hawaii being one of them. There are also some places in Iceland that there are black sand beaches.
Remember that black lava makes black sand, and black sand beaches are really sweet. As you can tell, I really enjoyed the black sand beaches, and Mrs. Mo did too.
Yes, and you can tell it's definitely black because if you compare my skin color to the to the sand, there's quite a difference there. Yeah. Besides black sand beaches, even cooler are green sand beaches.
Yeah, when the lava has a high content of olivine in its mineral content, well, all the rest of the softer minerals start to wear away and get washed away by the sand, and this green-colored olivine mineral gets left behind, so you get an entire beach of green sand. It's actually pretty cool. This is also on the south shore of the Big Island of Hawaii.
Doesn't look real green in this photo, but trust us when we tell you it was definitely green sand. Here's another picture of that green sand.
With a crazy red rock right out in the middle. Red rock, black rocks, green sand. There you go.
So thanks for sticking with us. You are now done. Make sure you write your conclusion, and we'll see you in class.